Hi, this is Brittany and True Campbell, student midwife with Midwife Scholars of Utah. So this is my video for the Well Woman Care participation in regards to PMS. In regards to the TED Talk video that I watched, as well as the article that I read. So this is my perception and how I feel about it. I truly enjoyed watching the video because I feel that it validates a lot of my feelings, that a lot of things concerning women and our emotions, mental health, physical body, and sexuality is overextended, almost completely fabricated, mainly by men in a patriarchal society that deems to throw women's feelings and emotions into some type of disorder. I loved how she broke it down about all of these major heavy-hitting organizations such as the Wall Street Journal, Red Book, books and magazines and articles and journals that women and professionals that have a lot to say about what's right and what people believe, have published these articles and sayings that PMS is real and 80 to 90% of women go through it, but without any hard hitting foundational evidence, and it's just mind-blowing. The fact that, yes, women's hormones do change and our vitamin levels do change when we are going through our menstrual cycle and we are losing blood in different amounts depending on who we are. Me personally, I feel that PMS is a result of a woman not having enough support while she is menstruating. I feel that I study a lot about women's history in ancient times in different communities where women lived together, menstruated together, and cared for each other. And I just strongly feel that back then, women were able to step away from their everyday responsibilities and congregate with other women in their communities who were also menstruating. And they were able to tap into their inner creativity, their souls, their spirits, their minds. They were able to nourish their spirits and be at one with the land at that time, which did not increase their levels of stress and irritability because they were working, cooking, caring for the children, caring for their partners, and trying to tend to themselves while their bodies were naturally releasing the previous month's lining from not conceiving. So my thoughts on PMS and the different changes that we experience is that if women had more support, where it was understood that this is a cycle in your body where you should not be doing the same things that you do any other day when you're not cycling, that we women would not deal with so many different changes that will then result in mainstream society thinking that we have some type of diagnosis or disease or some type of dysfunction. I feel it's very similar to postpartum care. A woman has just gone through a major cycle, a major phase. She's given birth. She's lost blood. Her hormones are changing. She needs nourishment, support, and care. She should be brought food. She should not be made to return to work immediately afterwards. People should care and be compassionate and thoughtful. And we are so far gone from women being nurtured in that way that we are still being pushed in situations where we should not be. So that is my total foundation on it. I am in agreement with the woman who did the TED Talk. Total agreement. The article was kind of twisted for me because it was like, PMS is real, we need to pay attention to it. What's real is that we women are not paid attention to. Our emotions and our feelings and the fact that we need more support, and we should not be considered weak or whiny babies because we're like, hey, I'm on my period. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do that. Leave me alone. So a rule that we have in my house is that, and it works sometimes and it doesn't, But whenever mommy, or whenever to my partner, whenever I am on my cycle, I light a red candle. Everybody sees that red candle in the house. When you see that red candle, you know, hey, she's menstruating. Give her some space. Don't expect her to cook. Don't expect her to do laundry and do a whole bunch of errands. I should try to do some things for myself, and I should try to do some things for her. That's my point of view. Thanks for listening.